AOA podcast back for another episode. Frankie C.
What's up?
After this show, there are only 3 more episodes in 2023.
That right?
That's it.
How could that be? We didn't do the math on that.
Our end of the year is here, my friends. And with that comes the Golden A-Hole Awards. We are going to announce the nominations on this episode, and then a week from today, crown our winners.
Wow. All right.
Speaking of winners, the exact opposite of that is Rudy Giuliani, and he's got to fork over about $143 million.
It's a chunk. It's a chunk of change right there.
Because he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Matthew Perry, Cause of Death revealed. Pornhub's year in review. Xmas Eve dinner. Blind top 5. Oh my goodness. Happy holidays to everybody. It's a podcast.
Up. There it is. The no-tell, no-smell scotch.
It's been a day, my friend. It's been a day.
Okay.
Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah.
Lost his
day for him.
Lost that's a bit. I wonder what he's drinking right now.
Right.
Because it should be
ain't soda.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think so.
So what happened with him?
He lost his defamation case. Judge said he's got to fork over $143 million. $148 million. Ouch.
I wonder why it wasn't just a nice round 150.
Good question.
Why 148?
Good question. Well, he said a bunch of bad things about a lot of people, and he is still, so he loses the case. He goes out and does the press conferences, which is what I want to focus on. He is holding true. He is like, I have to analyze this. He's like, obviously with a more fair, trial. He's like, we'll win. He's like, I think we're going to appeal. And so somebody's like, one of the reporters like, so do you still believe this? He goes, yeah, I got the evidence. He's like, I got the evidence.
Oh, he's got it. Oh, okay.
He goes,
and finally.
He goes, I wasn't allowed to submit the evidence that we submitted. I'm like, what? What did you say?
I can't.
Just
show it to us now. If he showed it to the public and said, here, look at all this evidence, and it was legit evidence, then what court can argue that? But there's no evidence. There's nothing.
You ever get in an argument with somebody and they're clearly wrong? They're just so wrong. And
all
like
the
everybody,
all the time. Like at least 3 times a week, at least.
Everybody in the room knows they're wrong, and then you just can't, like, it's crazy. You can't talk to crazy.
No, because once they've got they just dig their heels in, and that's it. They're not budging. They got their stance, whatever their argument, and they're not moving an inch, and that's it. You can't argue with crazy.
And the thing is this is a defamation case, right? So he accused 2 Atlanta election workers falsely. He's got no proof.
Yeah, and the election workers, it upturned their whole lives. They were getting death threats. It completely, screwed them over for years. These people, they were seen as like villains, and it ruined their lives. Now this $148 million is going directly to these victims, right? The people that he defamed.
Yeah. It took just 2 days for the jury to deliberate. 75, roughly a little less than 75 mil in punitive damages, 20 million to both individually for emotional distress out of that 75 million. I don't understand how they
where these numbers come from.
I don't. I guess the jury in these cases has a criteria that they have to follow, and there's X amount that they have to award for each thing. So
yeah,
that's basically what it is. And his lawyers were like, this is a death sentence for him. He's gonna not have any more money left. It's like, well, don't be a dick.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're a dick.
Yeah, You're a total dick.
I mean, you know, you were not only a dick. I mean, was it dangerous? He did stuff that, you know, he was spreading these lies, not only about the election, but about these innocent people that had nothing to do with anything, and nothing happened. And these poor people were, like I said, they were just treated like villains in their personal lives, and people thought, you know, people were sending them death threats and being nuts, and this is what happens when you're Rudy Giuliani defaming ordinary citizens. It's like, what the hell are you doing, man?
Yeah, I feel like we should all get a chance to punch him in the face, don't you think? Wouldn't that be great?
I don't know, man. He wouldn't last. I don't know how many shots he could take before it's just too many.
I would love it though, just to see him like 16 or 17 in, and they're just like holding him up, and somebody else just comes over and pop, and he goes down again and pick him back up again.
I don't know. No,
a dream come true.
No, physical. I don't think he could take anything physical.
I would put money. I would help him with the 148 million. I'd put money towards that.
All right, I think it would be good, like something more humiliating, like pie in the face, or like, you know, something stupid, like hit him with water balloons full of something. I don't know.
He has to admit Joe Biden's the actual president, so that would be fun.
Joe Biden's president. The election wasn't stolen. Everything he's been saying is bullshit.
Yeah.
No evidence, all that stuff. That's fine.
Yeah. He's the only one. Him and the stupid fucking pillow idiot are the only two still on this little...
not stopping. And Trump.
Yeah, but I get it, though. He's the guy it happened to. The other two idiots. They have no reason to be there. They're just they're one sacrificing his own company and money. The other one's sacrificing his own money. Well, you know, do you think Trump's going to be like, I appreciate everything you're doing. Here's you know, let me make you whole. Here's a bunch more money again. Yeah, he's not gonna fucking do that.
He gives a shit about these two? No.
He don't give a shit about anything. No. That fucking guy. So anyway, good for them. I don't know if he's going to like appeal or try another. I mean, I'm sure he's gonna do whatever he can, but I just want to be there, Frank, when he has to like write the. I feel like writing the check. It should be on YouTube, or it should be somewhere where we can pay and watch him have to do it.
It should be in Times Square, like on the big screen in Times Square.
Yeah,
it should be an event. It should be a holiday.
It really should be, because and Republicans should agree with this, even though it's one of your guys. It's great when somebody gets their comeuppance. Like, that is such a wonderful thing to watch.
Yeah, I mean, this is what you get for being stupid, being a dick, being a liar. I mean, I'm sorry, but you have no evidence. If you had evidence, you would have presented it to the public, to everybody, ages ago, and it would have been. It's been how many years now? 3 years since the election, and we haven't seen scrap one of this so-called evidence.
Nothing. Not a piece. A bunch of hearsay.
We've got it. Oh, good. You gonna show it to anybody?
TD Freelancer, I can't believe that was the judgment. Wow, these ladies must be smiling like crazy. Not yet. They still got to get them. He's still got to write a check. So
he's got to appeal, and it's going to be a process.
Yeah.
And who knows how long this would ever take for anything to come through. Plus, I mean, they must be happy for the judgment, but their lives up until now, and I'm sure it's not a picnic. It's not been a picnic for them.
No, not been fun.
Again, these people have been publicly humiliated and abused, and it's not great.
I don't know if they deserve this much. I mean, it's an excessive amount of money, but they deserve quite a bit to to make them, because they went through a whole thing. Did you see the Shohei Ohtani contract?
I don't know. Oh yeah, it's 170 mil or something. Oh no, 700 mil?
$700 million.
What the hell is that?
Shohei Ohtani is like one of the great baseball players right now. Signs with the Dodgers for $70 million a year for 10 years, so $700 million. Then a day or so later,
I have to jump off.
Okay. Then a day or so later, word leaks out that he's actually only getting paid $2 million a year, and he's deferring $68 million a year. I can see deferring like half or like 20%. He's deferring $68 million a year. And the reason, from what everybody can tell, is because he's going to have to pay a whole hell of a lot in California in taxes because he's signed with the LA Dodgers. Obviously, if he's playing in Los Angeles, his primary residence is going to be there. He's going to be there for more than half a year. So he's going to have to pay the taxes. So this way they figure, well, if they only pay him $2 million a year and they defer the other $68 million a year, when he's done playing 10 years from now and he goes and moves to wherever he's going to move to, Florida or, wherever he goes back to his home country, he's not going to have to pay that much in taxes. I mean, it's the craziest thing that I have ever heard of. There are so many levels of batshit craziness to this. I can't even understand it. Think about it this way. I mean, he's basically saying that I only need $2 million a year to live. Right? So he's basically saying, I don't need the other 68 million right now. And I can't help but think, well, then what do you need the other 68 million for? You know what I mean?
Does any baseball player need all the millions that they get?
I mean, it is just like you can never spend that money. Okay. And then this is the other part of it. You're going to defer 68 million. Like, is this a strong tax move? Yes. But if you're admitting that you only need $2 million a year to survive, then why the hell are you trying to save another 20 million in tax? Like, what difference does it make? Like, what difference does it make really if you pay an extra $8 million in taxes? It's fucking $70 million a year.
Well, not yet. He's got to wait for that.
Well, he's got to wait, but because he's deferring it because he doesn't want to pay the taxes in California. But it's like, you're already admitting you don't need that money. Just pay the fucking taxes. What difference does it make?
That's true.
I understand if you make, 100,000 or 400,000 and you don't want to pay another 200,000 in taxes. Okay, I get it. People like yachts and boats and okay, I understand. I don't agree with the greediness, but I understand the greediness. But at $70 million, Frank,
it doesn't. I don't. What's the number? Like what? How much is enough?
Is it really going to make it? Look, his great grandchildren are not going to have to work ever.
No.
What the fuck else do you need?
I don't know. I don't get it. But what is it, over 10 years, right?
10 years. So he's taking $2 million a year for the next 10 years, and $68 million a year is going to be deferred. It's like, it's insanity. And listen, I'm not saying he's not worth it. If he can get it, he's worth it. But this deferment idea is just, I mean, I don't understand it whatsoever. It just makes no sense to me. I think it's the stupidest thing ever.
I don't know about the deferment, but that's just like an insane amount of money. How do you?
Oh, crazy.
Where's the?
Well, they
million. What the hell, man?
They say they're going to make it back. Like, I forget who the other Japanese star was that signed a huge contract, but they said that Sapporo, is it Sapporo? I think it's Sapporo beer. One of the Japanese beer companies came in with like 3/4 of the guy's salary in sponsorship alone, because to them that, like, you go look at this big Japanese star in Major League Baseball scoring hitting a home run. He drinks a Sapporo beer after a home run. It's worth it to them. So the amount of sponsorships and ticket sales that they're going to do in this, they must feel like they can make it back.
I guess. I mean, they're going to make it back. I don't know. It's just an insane amount of money.
Yeah.
If he made $10 million a year for 10 years, it's $100 million. That's, even that is a ton of money. That's an insane
I don't
amount of money.
think I could ever spend that. I honestly don't think I could ever spend that money.
I mean, you get a huge house. I'm sure you got to pay wherever that is. You got to pay the taxes on that. But $10 million a year. You just $10 million a year. This is $70 million a year.
Even a huge house. Let's say a huge house anywhere in the country, $6 to $8 million.
Okay.
I mean, my biggest caviar dream is probably in New York. It's different. I could probably buy a $2 million house in New York, and it not be like, holy shit, look at that house. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just because of the way real estate is here. But so once you do that, and then what? You get a couple of cars for 80, 100 grand.
Does this guy have kids? Does he have a?
I don't know. I really don't know. Now, Robin says he's not doing it to avoid taxes. He's doing it because he wants the Dodgers to still have money to buy more talent. He wants championships. All right, well, that's fair. If that's what he's doing, that's fair. But I almost feel like that's cheating too, because.
But they're gonna have to pay it eventually anyway. Where's that money gonna come from?
Right.
They're not just gonna magically have 600 million in 10 years.
Right. You're circumventing the salary, the luxury tax in baseball if you're doing it that way. I think that's cheating if you're doing it that way. But the whole thing is just like
it's just an insane amount of money.
It's crazy. If you said you're deferring something, okay, you're getting $15 million. He's getting $2 million a year and putting $68 million away for a rainy day. Now, this is not the first time this happened. The Mets actually did this with Bobby Bonilla because they were making so much money in investments that they felt like if they deferred his contract, it would basically pay for itself. Only problem is the person that they were investing with was a young gentleman by the name of Bernie Madoff. So that is why the Mets were on the hook for $1 million a year every July 1st. With Bobby Bonilla for the next like 25 years because that money never came through. Man. And I don't know he's still getting paid. I don't know who's paying that. If the new owner is paying that or if the old owners are paying it, I don't know.
I don't think he cares as long as the money comes. I don't care who's signing the check. Just send it over.
Yeah. I mean, if somebody comes to you and goes, we'll defer your payment, you'll get $1 million a year for the next 25 years. Who's not going to say yes to that? You mean I can get paid for the next 18 years after I'm done playing? Yeah, sure.
Whatever.
Take it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's like on taxes now. You know how you can like pick the worst tax rate to come out or the least tax rate to come out, but then you might owe stuff. Like my entire life, I picked the worst tax rate. Like you hold on to the money so that I can spend it, and then I'll get it back at the end of the year or after the taxes, and then I'll feel like, oh, I got a little windfall here. I got a little something going on in the end.
Right.
You keep that money with me and not Uncle Sam. I'm going to fucking spend it on something stupid that I don't need.
Right. I hear you.
Yeah. So that's Shohei Ohtani. All right. I don't know how that tied into Rudy
Giuliani. What the hell did it was a big payout.
I don't know how we got here. Paul, yes, everyone talking to Ann about Biden.
That was when we were disagreeing with you. Disagreeing with you.
Oh, was that it?
I think that was what we were talking about.
I'm happy Paul came back because I really took Hunter Biden to task, and Paul disagreed with me almost at every turn last episode. So I'm happy that Paul has come back.
That's good.
But I stand by my statements that we need to investigate that motherfucker. So
he's been investigated. He's going under everything now. Everything's going through. He's being indicted. Investigation over, indictment proceeding.
Did you see the last episode?
No, I don't watch this show.
Fucking, I played the clip of the press conference of the Republicans in the hallway. Mm-hmm. And so it's Comer and Jim Jordan talking. Ugh. And then all of a sudden you kind of notice, oh, that's Marjorie Taylor Greene in the background there. And at the end, she starts piping up and the two of them go, okay, thank you, everybody. Like they were like, oh, we got to go. Like, no, don't let her fucking speak. Like, we can't have her talking for us.
It's a dumpster fire, that party. I'm sorry.
Frank, it was hysterical. She's back there and she's shouting out crazy shit. They're like, all right, thanks, everybody. Like, because the mics are on them and like she's standing over there. So you kind of hear her in the background.
Over here. We got to go this way.
They're like, okay, thank you, everybody. And they're like pushing the mics away to like everybody go, don't put the mics in front of crazy to like let her fucking talk. So
they shouldn't put the mics in front of them. They're all fucking crazy. I can't.
Matthew Perry got the news today. Yeah, he died from ketamine. Was the cause of death acute? Let me get this right for everybody. Acute effects of ketamine.
Yeah, ketamine is like a tranquilizer, from what I understand. And I don't know if that was recreational, right? I don't think you get prescribed any. Do you get? I don't know.
Well, no, they say it's ketamine infused therapy can be used for depression and anxiety. So that could have been something that he was on, but it was the ketamine along with the drowning and coronary artery disease and the effects
respiratory failure
of bupropion and opioid that were all. It's like a mishmash of everything. I think, again, I'm not a doctor here, and I'll open it up to the floor, but I think it's just even though it's a shame because he turned his life around towards the end there, but even though you did that, you can't abuse your body for that long and expect there not to be,
of course,
some kind of consequence, because it feels like, and it sounds like it just, maybe he was taking something for depression and anxiety, and whatever it was with the coronary, and he maybe got a little lightheaded or whatever, and you sink into the thing and poop, you're done. Caught up to him is kind of what it seems like.
Yeah. Do you think if he? I hate to ask, but do you think if he wasn't in the hot tub?
Yeah, I wonder, right? Because they tell you don't be in the hot tub for more than 15 minutes. That's like in every hot tub you go into. They're like, do not be in here for more than 15 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they say. Like when you go to like spas and hotels and stuff, they're like 15 minutes max. If it's like 104-degree water, like can't be in that for too long. You're gonna cook yourself. Like you can get out, take 5 or 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever, get back in.
Yeah.
But you're not really supposed to spend more than 15 minutes in there. So, and who knows? Maybe it's like he was just a little bit more exhausted at the end of that day, or it could have been it seems like a bit of a fluke thing, but it could have been 100 things that was it. Boom. This is his time, It sucks, and it's a shame. Like, especially like I said, since he turned his life around. But, I don't know how many people I know that are just like, they just fucking went at it hard throughout their 20s. And then all of a sudden they hit their 40s and then boom. Dropping dead. I had somebody really close to me just recently, just same thing, and I don't know what happened or what it was, or I don't know, and I'm not asking any questions, and his immediate family's not really asking any questions, but the stuff catches up to you. It's unfortunate, but it does.
Yeah, when you get older, you can't handle the wild whatever you were doing when you were younger.
It's a weird thing, though. When you're 20, you can't express to 20-year-olds how much this is going to come back to bite you in the ass. When you're 20, you're never thinking of how am I going to be when I'm 60?
Right.
Why
would you? Yeah, of course.
You're going to get there, but you don't really know.
Gotta run again.
No, go ahead. I see you. You don't really know that it's going to happen to you. Like I say this to my wife all the time. I go, I pictured myself with 2 kids and, a career and all that, but you kind of, to a degree, also don't really ever expect to get there in a weird way. There's something weird about life where you're just like, I don't know. I can't believe I'm here. Can't believe this is all happening. And this is what it is. It's like a weird thing. Like you think, like in one instance, you can think to yourself, oh yeah, I'm going to live till like 80 or whatever. And then another instance, but you don't picture yourself at 62, picking up the mail and shit like that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
No.
It's a weird kind of thing. So, I get why people
can't handle that shit.
You really can't. People got to fucking stay away from these heavy drugs.
Yeah.
Weed is enough.
It does the job.
Take a couple of gummies. You don't need to fucking do any sort of methamphetamine or any of that other kind of coke or any of that kind of crazy shit.
That's just hardcore shit, man. Nobody's body needs.
No, none whatsoever.
No reason to get involved in that shit.
I got to be honest with you, Frank. I don't do hard drugs, but I'm starting to regret. Some of the bear claws I had in my 20s. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
I don't know if I needed that many Boston cream donuts.
Have you had a Big Mac lately? That Those things will fuck you up.
Dude, I told you before the show, I'm having a little bourbon here, enjoying myself. I can't even consume alcohol anymore the way I used to. It's just
No, who could? You know, when you're 20, 25, you think nothing's gonna. You can handle. You think you can handle everything, and then all of a sudden, 10, 15 years later, you're like, holy shit, what the hell was I thinking?
dude, the other day, one of my kids, I can't even remember, had one of their friends over, so we had chocolate chip cookies, right?
Mhm.
So there's a box of chocolate chip cookies, and I like eggnog is like my kryptonite. Like I fucking love it. And you know me, I can't really I drink almond milk the entire year, and then in December I'm like, let's bring on
It's
the
all for
eggnog.
nothing.
Yeah.
It's all a big waste.
So I don't know what it was. Everybody goes to bed. I'm like a wide awake. I'm like, I'm gonna have a couple of cookies. I'm gonna dip them in this eggnog. And it's gonna be Aunt's little Christmas. It's gonna be my little celebration time.
Boy,
I woke up the next morning and I was like, this is what methamphetamine addicts must feel like. I'm like, I can't even handle 4 cookies and a cup of eggnog.
yeah, I wouldn't recommend hardcore drugs for you.
I was out of commission off of a dairy product and some cookies the next day. The whole day I couldn't
You
function.
can't fuck around with eggnog, man.
It's unbelievable. I fucking
It's like
love
pure,
it.
just lard, melted lard. I don't even know what the hell it is. What is it? What is nog? I mean, I'm sure there's eggs in there. I don't know.
And
Milk,
then
cream.
a friend of mine
of
goes,
bullshit.
have you ever had coquito? And I'm like, no. And that's like a Puerto Rican eggnog. And they make it with like coconut milk, I guess.
Okay. You've had it?
I mean, just and that like you have it with booze. Like the regular eggnog, you're supposed to have eggnog with booze, but I just get the one in the carton and just drink it. I don't put booze in it, you know.
Can you put it like? Can you substitute it for milk? Like if you made it cereal, that'd probably be better, right?
Like putting cereal, like eggnog on cereal.
Yeah.
I bet that would be good.
No, I can't. That's just too crazy.
I have some dark stouts beers that I dream about putting eggnog in because I'm like, this must be like just.
You got a problem, my friend.
No, I got an eggnog problem.
Oh, I got a big problem, Jerry.
Yeah, I fucking dream. I don't know what it is about eggnog, but I dream about it, and I love it. Like I think.
Why is it just a holiday thing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Christmassy for some reason. I mean, even in January, you don't really see it. It's not a winter thing. It's a holiday thing.
As soon as December 26th rolls around, I don't want any part of it. I can't have.
Do you put like nutmeg or cinnamon?
Nutmeg on top. Oh yeah, nutmeg on top. Put a little bourbon in there on Christmas. You know, make it nice. That's good. But I'll tell you what, I have stages of it. So I will get I think it's Southern Comfort. There's no booze in it, but I get that one leading up. I think it's Southern Comfort who makes it. I'll have to ask Cuddles. I get that one leading up to Christmas, and then for Christmas, it's because this is my thing. When I put up the tree, I have to have a glass of eggnog after the tree goes up. Have to. It's tradition.
See, that's called an addiction. You've got a problem.
I have to have
It's
it.
like I have to do this. No, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
And then it's in the fridge, so I like take it from time to time, and then I finish one, and then Cuddles will be like, "Do you want more eggnog?" And I'll be like, "I really shouldn't, but go ahead and get me a gallon of it."
He'll get me a gallon of it. You roll in a keg of some eggnog here. It'll be fine.
Yeah, so I'll do Southern Comfort. I think it's Southern Comfort, and I'll do like Turkey Hill for a while, but then for Christmas itself, I don't know what the brand is, but it comes in an actual old like milk jug, like the glass jugs. And I get that, and that is like super eggnog. Like that is the good, like, you know, when people do coke in movies and they go, "Oh, this hasn't been cut at all. This is like pure cocaine." That's what the glass.
You got the pure nog.
It's pure nog, man. It's fucking pure nog. And I drink it and I fucking love it. I feel like shit immediately after, but while it's going down, so good. I don't know.
You should do it like You should do it like what the wine tasters do. You sip it and then spit it into a bucket or something. Swirl it. Yeah.
Put my nose in it.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
I like eggnog. I haven't had it in years, to be honest. We don't have it in the house. I never drink it really.
Liberty Twitcher, the eggnog in a carton is super high in sugar. Wow. Yeah, it is. It's bad. Like my aunt actually makes eggnog. And when I tried real eggnog for the first time, I was like, oh my God, this is totally a different product altogether.
Better or worse?
No, better. It's thinner though. It's not as thick. Like when you drink eggnog, it's like drinking the heaviest of heavy cream ever. Oh. It is so thick.
It's like it paint
plops
out of a bucket.
Yeah, it's the consistency of paint. Yep.
That can't be good swirling around your arteries. That's probably gumming up the works somehow.
Liberty Twitcher says 1 cup of eggnog from a carton has 38 grams of sugar. Yeah, it's probably not good for me.
Yeah, but how many grams, is bad? Who knows?
Eggnog, light spiced rum, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Christmas Eve, I think that's supposed to say. Yeah, I mean, it's the best. It's the best. I'm with Raven here too. I like eggnog in coffee and hot chocolate. I will put eggnog in both coffee and hot chocolate and love it.
Do they make chocolate eggnog?
No, they don't, but they do make a vanilla eggnog. I don't go for that shit. I'm a purist.
All right.
It's got to be regular eggnog. That's the best. And then they make like almond milk eggnog, and my wife got it for me once because she's like, I can't see you crying on the toilet the next day after you have this. Why don't you try the almond milk eggnog?
I've seen it too many times.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't do it every year.
I can't do the almond milk egg. It sucks. It's bullshit.
Dude, you got a
problem.
You got a problem.
When I get to like 50, I'm gonna be just like Matthew Perry. I'll be like, I shouldn't have abused my body.
Oh, the nog, man.
The nog caught up to me, dude.
Not good.
It's not good.
You gotta curb that, dude. I know it's just a month, but it's a rough month.
I know. Well, it's. I'll tell you. Here's the problem. I get it for the tree. Then when it runs out, I shouldn't get it until Christmas, but I do.
I know. Yeah, it's a problem.
I used to get eggnog ice cream. Oh my God,
dude! Like that stuff. It's not good, man. I mean, that's coming from me. I drink about 10 pounds of sugar a day, in Snapple alone.
I'm a guy who kills 40 cases of Snapple a week.
But
I must be in bad shape.
Eggnog crosses the line that even I can't cross.
Yeah, you're like a crack addict going, you got to get off that shit, man.
It's not good. Come back to the regular stuff, man. Go back to whole milk. It's better for you. Aaron in the chat, noggin on heaven's door.
That's what's going to happen. I would love it if my cause of death was far too much eggnog in his 40s. That would be. I
mean, you keep going the way you're going, dude. It's not good.
Yeah, I know it, man.
It's not good stuff.
All right, Pornhub year in review. Which can I tell you something? I haven't read this
yet. Skip golden a-holes
or golden a-holes. What do you want to do? What do you want to
Your
do
call.
first?
Whatever. I don't know. I'm just going in order that you said, but whatever you want.
Too drunk to make a decision.
All right, go Pornhub.
Okay. All right, Pornhub. While we do that, don't forget the AOA store has 20% off merch right now. You get 20% off the Viola shirt, Frankie C's Coach shirt, J Sab's Looking at the Reporter with the Fuck Me Eyes shirt, all that stuff. 20% off right now when you use the promo code OldMen at checkout. That's up on the store. Go to anthonydownair.com, click on the store link, and you'll be right in it. You get your 20% off. Get a nice little gift for yourself or somebody that you love this holiday season.
Or somebody you hate. Maybe they hate the show and you want to just sock it to them one time and say, hey, here's an Anthony on Air fucking thing that you got to wear now.
Cuddles hates me. Can I tell you that?
Does
so we did like the little thank you.
Time.
We did the little thank you gift for everybody. Remember you signed the card for everybody?
Yeah.
So I got the thing and then I got another thing for them. And then I decided that we needed to send it out in a black envelope because that's like all our show is all black and white. And I was like, we can't just do a white envelope.
Well,
that would be
white
lame.
envelopes, same. It goes along with that theme.
had to go ahead and order the black envelopes, and apparently they were expensive. I didn't know you could spend more money than you should on envelopes, but Cuddles screamed at me saying, how could you? I don't even want to say how much we spent, because I didn't think that most people were going to take advantage of the thing.
Right.
But a lot did, and so then we bought envelopes, and
You should have just Sharpied the white envelopes.
the envelopes put her over the edge.
Save some money.
She gave me, what's this charge for? And then I knew I was in trouble. She was like, you spent how much on fucking envelopes? She's like, the thing that they're going to, she goes, I don't mind that they're going to have the thing on the inside, but the thing it comes in shouldn't fucking matter.
It's going to be in the garbage within 12 seconds.
All right, J Sabs is here right on time. I haven't read this story at all, but apparently,
oh boy,
everybody does a year in a review, which we're going to do with our Golden AOA Hole Awards. And Pornhub has produced a year in review.
Okay.
Where they've put together some statistics on, I guess, what kind of porn people are watching.
Okay.
Do they do it by state?
Well, I'll tell you this. The first thing that they break down is by country. And here in America, not only do these colors not run, but when they sit down to relax, they look at pornography, because we are quadrupling the amount of pornography consumption of the other countries in the world.
Go America.
Like, dude,
America.
it's not even close. It's not even close. We watch more porn than anybody else anywhere in the world.
Well, that's not surprising.
We're number 1, okay, in the world, and then the Philippines are number 2. I don't know how to judge this, but our line is this big, and the Philippines line is like this big. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
it's not even.
Is there like a number attached to any of this? What's what do they?
Say that again. I lost my earpiece. I'm sorry.
Is there like a number attached to this? Like, what are they counting here?
I'm looking at it. Not. Let me see here. I don't know, because they break down by country what we watch.
Okay.
I don't
Renee
know.
is requesting the chart be shown. Can we show the chart?
Yeah, let's show the chart. Why am I holding this to myself, Frank? Good point.
Also, Renee is going to frame the envelope, and so is Robin. So the envelopes won't be thrown out. Not all of them, anyway.
Listen to me. Don't tell Cuddles anything, because I didn't realize until after I ordered the envelopes that you need to order like a silver paint marker just to fucking write the address.
Oh, you dick.
So I got to buy an $8 marker at the end.
Use
to send the
whiteout.
fucking. I guess I could use whiteout. I guess.
No, that's a pain in the ass. That's not going to be good. It's going to be sloppy mess.
That might be. Hold on.
Are you showing this?
Okay.
thing?
Here's the Pornhub 2023 year in review, Frankie Z. We have top searches and porn stars, traffic and time on site, popular categories, gay searches and porn stars, men versus women, demographics, device and technology, movie
Man, they
and
did their
TV.
research.
I mean, it's all over. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to start with?
I don't know, but it's imagine being the person in charge of this. Hey, I got a job over at Pornhub. Oh, that sounds cool. What do you do? I do all the charts and statistics and stuff.
Stats.
Yeah, the stats at the end of the year.
I'm in the stats department. All right, here, look at the countries. Wait, here, hold on.
I mean, it is pretty cool.
Oh, I saw there was a chart before. Oh, here it is. No, top New Year's Eve. I don't even know what this fucking is.
There we go. Traffic changes on regional holidays.
Yeah, look at this. I guess we look at Thanksgiving porn on Thanksgiving. Oh wait, no, we don't look at porn on Thanksgiving. It's minus 33%.
Okay.
I mean, I
Look at all this.
Look at this. Look at these statistics.
They went a little crazy here.
I mean, it's nuts. All right, let's go through the trends that define 2023. Number 1, golden age. Mature searches grew by 77% and became the second most popular category among men led by mature cougar. So I
Okay.
guess cougar isn't cutting it anymore.
It's mature cougar.
We need a mature cougar, which I don't know what that means or what age that is.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the difference.
Okay.
Okay.
These categories are right up J-Sab's alley, by the way.
Right. Okay. A cougar can be like on the younger side of an older woman.
Mm.
And what's the other one again? The other
Mature?
one is older. So that one's like, I think it's 60 and over.
Is that a mature cougar, 60 and over?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. MILF became the second most searched term worldwide, while DILF, terms including muscle DILF, grew 71%.
Muscle DILF.
Dads I'd like to fuck
All right.
grew 71%. Granny searches gained 132%.
My God.
I know that might be people's things, but a grandma,
Yeah, hey.
I mean,
Well,
Jesus.
Grandmas, you could be a grandma at, what, in your 40s?
I guess so. Supersize. The terms big, bigger, and biggest.
America, baby. Is this America? Where is this? Is this everywhere?
America.
Could you imagine the evolution of that? Like you're searching for porn, you're like, big women,
No, that's too small.
bigger women,
Yeah. Way bigger. Biggest.
biggest women,
Hey.
more biggerest women. Searches for huge tits, huge cock, and huge dildo, 67% increase.
As opposed to last year? Is that what they're going? Increase?
I guess so. Yeah.
All right.
Huge
Even
dildo. Okay.
massive searches were up 91%. I never got that. I never got like you ever see like the girls with the huge that's not appealing to me. Like it looks like I want to offer to hold them up for you, then have sex with you. I don't
What are you
like
talking? Oh, I see.
like massive dildo. Like I never understood all that like over exaggerated shit.
Me either.
People go nuts.
I mean, yeah, me either.
All right.
It's funny. Can I be honest about something?
Please.
You're like, oh my God, is she going to talk about dildos? And I did ask the roommate, was it last week or the year before? I was like, so, like, would you ever want to watch someone bang me? And he's like, no. And I was like, okay, just curious. And then like I went back on my phone.
Good Lord. Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just to bother him.
Now I have to ask this. Was that a goof or was that real? Because I feel like that is a relationship ender. Like when George
What if he said yes?
Puts the I love you out there and doesn't get it back? Like I feel like that's even asking that.
What do you think? I would have had this not the same thing?
What?
Like wait, say that again? Sorry, I was reading someone's fucking annoying text.
Like I think that's a relationship. Like if he says yes, okay, relationship safe. If he says why would I want that? I don't know how you recover from that.
Wait, what are you talking? I feel like the opposite of that. If he says no, I wouldn't want that. That's good for because I don't want to. If you're very like
no, because
into your if you don't want to see someone else with your.
No, that's fine. But what I'm saying is now he's got to be wondering, is she want to bang somebody else and have me watch? Like that would be in my mind. I wouldn't be able to let that go.
Like I'm sure J-Sab's asked this once a week. So he's probably used to this question by now.
It's like once every 3 days.
Exactly.
Well, that's why I said, were you asking to be were you goofing or were you really like, I wonder if he's into this? Because I'm into it.
No comment.
Oh boy.
Okay. All right.
Well, I think it had to do with something we were talking about on here. I don't remember what. But funny, right?
Did you stick your head out the window, see the homeless guy, and go, no, not today, not today? After he gave his answer.
Can I say something that's bothering me about TikTok?
Sure.
Because I get the swingers, I get the what's the difference between a polyamorous and a swing? I don't even know. But there's all these people on TikTok that are explaining lifestyles and the lifestyle, and then they get annoyed at people when they ask questions. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, you want to have a wife who has a girlfriend who has a husband who has a boy, like, and then you're sleeping with all of them, and then you're gonna get mad because somebody's like, "How does this work?" Or don't you ever get jealous? Like, how could you get fucking mad at that?
I can understand if they weren't public with it and they weren't like not public, but if they weren't making videos about it. But if you're making videos about it, you got to be prepared for someone to go, "Oh, what is this? What? I don't understand." Could you know? Oh, I don't want to talk about it. Well, then don't put it in a video if you don't ever want to talk about it.
Your whole fucking profile is based off of this stupid shit.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jen.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so it's like, this is what it's like when someone writes on Facebook a post, "Sigh, I hate my life."
Thank you.
You go,
it's phishing.
"What's wrong?"
Same thing.
And they go, "Never mind."
Yeah,
yep.
It's phishing. You're just fishing for attention.
Do you know that is probably my number one pet peeve, and it's happening to me right now, and I want to fucking murder someone. Okay?
Samesies. I don't know who it's happening to, but I'm with you.
I absolutely, I mean, oh my God. I think I even hate that more than strip clubs. How about that?
Wow.
How about that? Look at this. You heard it here first on the Anthony.
Wow.
I absolutely hate when people do that. I can't even tell you. Like, I'm getting mad thinking about it, also because it's happening to me right now, and I get like.
So you reached out, you asked what's going on, and they said, no, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh no, they messaged me first.
So they message you, say, "Oh, life sucks," or whatever is going on, and then you go, "What's up?" They go, "I don't want to talk about it."
Yep. Well, how about this?
Basically,
it's like this. Hey, how are you? Okay. ... The ... makes me want to take a pair of scissors and slash my wrist.
Well, ... Doesn't that mean they're about to write you something else?
So I write, "What's wrong?" Nothing. ... And a lot ... Nope. What's going on? Nothing. ... How are you? Nope. No.
That's when you delete that person's number.
All right, here we got clarification from Bird. Poly is multi-people in a relationship. Swingers swap partners.
Okay, there you go.
I don't know. I got this poly dude who came across my feed. He's like, people are being really ridiculous with their questions. I'm like,
right. Then don't put it out there.
Yeah, I don't even understand these people, because I get a bunch of them that they have like one subject. Like, okay, I explain my polyamorous life. Okay, after like 4 videos, what else are you saying? I don't understand what more there is to say about it.
I mean, if you're talking about like how you function on a daily basis, living in that kind of relationship, but if you're not going to address what you just said, I don't get it.
Right.
I don't know. But in the chat, Aaron, muscle DILF merch. See, we should it's a great idea. I think all these terms that we're talking about.
That is a good idea.
You just have a shirt that says like sex robot or whatever's on the screen right now. Like what was like enormous or whatever the phrases were.
Yeah. What
biggest,
was it?
Bigger.
Bigger, biggest. That's a shirt.
That's a shirt.
That's a shirt right there.
You just take all these quoted phrases and then that's you. Android cosplay.
Well, look at this. The search Android grew 1,689%.
Yeah.
Who's searching for that?
People are into people who don't have Apple products. They go Android. I don't know.
I only want to watch porn that's filmed on Android phones. That's it.
No,
I want to watch.
I don't like this Apple crap. I'm not giving any more searches to Apple.
Listen to this. Uniforms searches grew by 243%, led by military uniform, cop uniform, and man in uniform. I will never get the man in uniform thing ever. Don't get it.
Well,
I don't get how the UPS guys have all of a sudden taken off like these like huge sex symbols. It's like they're wearing a shit brown shirt with shorts that shows way too much of their disgusting legs.
I think it's probably the whole stranger showing up at your door delivery guy thing.
It's the pizza delivery guy fantasy, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's what that is.
Oh, yeah.
Soldier searches gained 332%, with female soldier outranking military soldier and gay soldier. Uniform soldier searches were off. Yeah, gay soldier. Well, I get gay soldier because gays in the military was such like a taboo thing. So I get that part of it. Like people kind of searching that shit out. Uniform soldier searches were often combined with terms uniform cosplay, soldier role play, and soldier amateur. Worldwide therapy searches were up 344%, including 566% in Canada and 541% in Australia. We'll wait for Oceania to reply to that one.
Therapy. Okay.
Again, therapy, I feel like that's another taboo-y situation where you're like, the therapist is supposed to be professional. You're supposed to be there for help. There's a breakdown in the system and sex occurs.
Gotcha.
People like that kind of a thing.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. All right. So it says it's the golden age of supersized porn. The golden age of mature porn. Who knew it was the best time to be an old person?
There you go.
Most search terms for 2023.
Golden Bachelor.
Yeah, there you go. Hentai, MILF, and lesbian. I never thought lesbian would have lost out to hentai or MILF.
Right? What about lesbian MILF?
How about Japanese right under that? The Japanese people, you got to take a lot of pride in that. I mean, that's pretty fucking good.
That's something.
You don't see Italians on there or
they're not even
Swedish.
Anywhere near this list.
There's not even another ethnicity. Oh, Asian.
Yeah, Asian, Latina.
Same area of the world. Okay, Latina. Okay, so there's three. Those three must be super proud of themselves. You got to feel really good if you're a Japanese, Asian, or Latina.
Way to go.
I mean, you've accomplished something that clearly. Oh, Ebony. I guess, there. All right, there's. Again, you're never going to see.
Is that the bottom of the list? It looks like. Is there more under? There you go.
Oh, cream pie baked.
Jeez.
Oh, Indian. Look at Indian coming
Korean.
up. Korean, black. You're never going to see German on this list. You know what I mean? You're never going to see Italian. You're never going to see like the Norwegian people, like the Swedish people, the blonde hair, blue eye. They're gorgeous human beings. Shit in this porn world. No good.
I don't know what to tell you. But wait, why is mature all the way at the bottom? It wasn't mature way up top on the other thing?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good point. I mean, stepmom's up there. That's always a mature person.
Yeah.
Anime, threesome, ebony, massage, gangbang, BBC, blowjob, public, femboy. What's femboy? Is that a feminine dude?
Yeah, it's like in the gay world.
All right, can I tell you something? The absolute worst porn on the planet.
Two old people having sex.
What?
Two
Not
old
for you.
people.
You like that?
No, worse than that. Worse than that. I will fight anybody who disagrees. POV, point of view. And that is the worst.
Why is that the worst?
Because it's like the girl's standing there and she's like, oh, yeah, like pretending that you're doing, like, it is so unrealistic.
It's awkward. You feel awkward all by yourself?
Yeah. You're by yourself, there by yourself. She's like, oh, yeah, is she saying things? It's so fucking stupid. I don't understand people who make it that way.
You look at her and go, we shouldn't be doing this. This is...
Like, if you're gonna do,
I'm just gonna go back to making dinner or whatever I'm doing.
If you're gonna do point of view sex, you got to include shit like, did you close the garage door? and was that the kids? What you got to, did you pick up the mail today? That's what you got to mix in there if you want to do realistic point of view.
Get more realistic. Okay,
it's got to be more realistic. Most searched porn stars. Okay. Bella Danger. Congratulations to her.
Way to go.
She has, oh my God,
Is that
almost 2 billion.
billion? Holy shit.
That's weird. I've never heard of her.
Those are Gangnam Style numbers.
Those are Gangnam Style numbers. Angela's
From
number
Gangnam
2.
Style.
Angela White is number 2 with 1.2 billion. And Eva is third with over 1 billion. Now, this is just Pornhub, so I'm sure on other porn sites it's different, but I mean, this is a pretty big one for sure. Jesus, almost 2 billion. She's bigger than Mr. Beast.
We'll get some numbers like that.
One day.
One day we'll get to those numbers.
Frank, I hate to tell you, but you're going to need to film some point of view porn scenes if you want to hit those numbers.
I don't know, man. I hate to do that and get nowhere near any of these numbers.
Be honest. Who have you heard of on this list? Mia Khalifa, I've heard of.
I have heard of her.
Right? Because
Sure,
didn't she
yeah,
say
she's like-
something controversial?
She was on whatchamacallit, Stiff Socks podcast. I mean,
is
I
that?
don't know. I don't listen to any other podcast.
What the hell is that?
You know what Stiff Socks is?
I'm asking what the podcast is.
That's what I'm asking you.
I could assume what it means, but who is this? I don't care anymore.
Oh,
All right. Well,
it's
I
two
lost interest.
comedians.
Okay.
Oh, is it? I thought it was a porn thing.
Oh no, really? It's really not.
I've heard of Johnny Sins. I don't think I've seen his work, but I hear he's a popular dude.
Good for Johnny.
And I know Lena the Plug because we talked about that whole thing where
That's
she banged
true.
the dude, right? That was a whole big thing.
Right.
To me,
I
that
don't
was
even see. I don't see the other one on here. Who's the guy?
Adam
Adam.
22.
I don't see him on.
Yeah, that was the breakout porn story of the year, I feel like. And that was one where we were talking about it and you and everybody else was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I don't think the internet, like that got out on the internet, but I don't think it caught up to everybody until a couple of weeks later than when
Are
we
you
were
saying
talking about it.
we broke the news? Like we were ahead of the whole.
We didn't break it, but we were early on it. Yeah. I wonder who the dude was who banged Lena the Plug, because I wonder if he's any of these guys on here.
It looks like most of them are chicks, so I don't know.
This is a fascinating category. Most viewed amateur models. Like,
What makes them amateur? Like, you know, as opposed to I guess they work for a company.
Maybe, but that seems in today's world, that seems a little like.
It's like if you're paid to do it, then you're a professional. Like if you're an artist and you get paid, you sell your paintings. You're a professional artist now, right?
Right. Exactly.
It's the same thing.
I like some of these names, like Porn Force.
Is that a person?
I guess.
Because the picture does not make it seem like a person.
Oh, I guess it's a force, is what it is, Frank.
Well, force to be reckoned with.
18 Yo-Yo, and I think my early favorite here, Mr. Pussy Licking. I mean, how
Of the
I gotta
Newport
look that
Pussy
up.
Lickens?
the Newport Pussy Licking.
Oh my God.
Mew Slut is a good one. Banana Coco. I know Coco.
Coco.
Okay.
Search terms. Didn't we do this?
Most search terms in the United States: lesbian, MILF, hentai. Oh, see, we like lesbians
lesbian,
more than
we
hentai.
Switched them up.
The first one I think was the world, and this is just America.
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 Okay, Xmas Eve dinner.
There you go.
Oh wait,
you
hold on.
moved on? You're moved on already?
You
I
don't want
moved
to know
on.
top relative searches by state?
No, I'm not going through each state.
What is
I don't
body
have.
swap?
I'm
That's
tired.
Okay.
Swap.
Loud.
I'm
wet
tired. The kid
sex?
had a half day today.
What is happening in North Dakota that they are searching loud
Not
wet
much.
sex?
What is it?
Loud wet sex. That's weird.
Well, look at
Tickling in
Oklahoma.
Minnesota?
Look at Oklahoma.
Man, I don't know
find it.
where Oklahoma is.
Okay, right above Texas.
Sex dick?
What the hell is that? What does that mean?
Look at Texas, creamy. Ew, searching creamy.
You know what I like? This is very straightforward. Look at Hawaii.
Sex time.
No. That's Alaska.
Oh, that's Alaska. I'm sorry. Hawaiian.
It's a little, it's a very, you know what we're into. That's it.
That's great. Alabama is fingering myself.
All right.
My God, what?
Florida is fantasy. That makes sense. Disney World. I get that.
Okay.
Arizona has car sex.
Okay, I like Nevada, Vegas. You know,
Vegas.
it's just
That makes sense.
and
Idaho
Utah.
is dildo ride.
Utah is Mormon.
Oh, boy.
Makes sense. Native American for New Mexico. That's a little. California is very specific. Asian stepmom.
That is specific.
Not Asian moms. It has to be a stepmom.
Stepmom.
I like
I
the
mean, I get it.
I like the just the phrase in Pennsylvania.
Big boobies.
Boobies. Big boobies.
There's a state filled with simple people. There's just big boobies.
I
Big boobies.
hate that
That's all we
word.
need.
Ugh,
Boobies?
that's so stupid. It really is so fucking stupid.
Mm. There's a lot in here. Bubble butt in North Carolina.
All right.
Bouncing
Smoking?
boobs in Kentucky. Oh,
Smoking in Virginia. Oh, Virginia Slims. I get it.
All right, Connecticut. I'm sorry. Double vaginal. That you guys got some problems up there.
What?
Lord.
You
Hey,
got
you
some
know what?
problems.
Whatever. Nebraska is just rub. What are we rubbing? I don't know.
Doesn't matter. Just rub
As
it.
long as it's rubbed. Whatever it is, just give it a rub.
Oh, here you go. Here, top 20 countries by traffic. Look at the United States compared to the next to Philippines.
Dude.
You freak.
I feel like you could put the Philippines, France, and Mexico, the next three countries together, and it still won't equal the United States.
Are those grayed out countries? Are they just not getting this stuff? What are they not allowed to have?
I guess not.
Do they not get this?
Well, Russia, China.
Or this is just the top 20 countries. Okay.
Is this Greenland or Iceland? Like, I mean, I don't even think they have the internet
Greenland's
over
the
there
big one. Greenland's the big one.
Yeah. Time spent per visit. Philippines, 11 minutes and 15 seconds. That's a long time on a pornographic website.
Yep.
All of these numbers are high. This is craziness. Takes 2.5 minutes. People get with it. Favorite times to watch porn. Is this interesting to you?
No.
Not really.
Okay. All right. All
I've
right.
done
I'm,
all-
fade-
yeah, this-
I'm
I feel like this-
fading.
I feel like this is repeating a lot. World's
Yeah.
most viewed Yeah,
It's a lot
this
of
is-
repeating now.
It's the same stuff.
Top gaining categories.
Gaining? Oh, like they're made the biggest leaps, I guess.
Categories viewed the longest. Small tits at 15 minutes and 46 seconds.
Aw.
That's weird.
All right.
Most searched gay terms. You want to read that? Twink, anime, Pinoy. That sounds like a wine.
Oh.
I'll have your Pinot Noir, please. All right. Well, that's the Pornhub year in
Well,
review.
there you go.
They've done it all. Look at them.
All right.
Look at that. Oh, men versus women women's most viewed categories by gender: men, Japanese, women, lesbians.
Lesbian. That's something.
Okay. Guess that checks out. Look at this. Women's popular with women is something that women search. So it's not enough to watch pornography as a woman. You need to know what the other women are watching.
It's like Netflix. It's like what's popular, what's the top 10.
Mm.
You go, all right, since people like this, I guess this has got to be something.
It's got to be something. Dude, I watched a Christmas movie on Hulu.
No.
Let me find the name of it. You would have hated it, Frank.
Christmas with Dave Matthews.
It was, A Christmas Frequency.
Okay.
A young radio show producer sets her recently separated boss up on a live on-air blind date to save their dying show, but accidentally falls in love with one of the contenders.
Wait, so she falls in love with one of the contenders?
The producer falls in love with one of the contenders that she sets up her boss with.
All right.
So I watched this. It's Denise Richards.
Sure.
And
This is a porno. Go ahead.
it's so Denise Richards, her show, which was like Breakfast with Brandy or something, is not doing well in the ratings because she's separated from her husband, but she hasn't told anybody yet. So the first part of the show is trying to tell her to open up for the audience again. But the thing that drove me crazy was there was a station manager, like a GM, and every time he was on the screen, I wanted to just fucking punch the screen. It drove me fucking crazy. Because he would say shit like, so he was like, the ratings aren't doing good, and corporate wants us to make a change. And it's like, this is like North Dakota. Like there is no corporate.
There's no corporate. It's you're lucky there's 2 microphones in the same studio.
Exactly. So, and then Denise Richards is like, I think we have a caller. Kathy, do we have a caller? And Kathy's like, we do have a call. I'm like, who just put the fucking call on the air?
It's 15 seconds to decide whether or not there's a caller.
Yeah, like of course there's a caller. So she gets her to admit that she's separated from the husband, and they start this dating thing. And so they have guys calling in, and then so this guy calls in, right? The show ends, and then the station manager walks in and goes, guys, the ratings were through the roof for this episode. And I'm like, on what?
You can't tell that.
What fucking planet?
How do you know? You can't tell the ratings as soon as the thing airs.
3 seconds. And then it's like the list, like Greg is polling amazing with the listeners right now. It's like, no, nobody
knows. That's not how any of this works.
It's not how any of this works. Maybe in the 70s, but since then they have laid off the people who do the polling so quickly, and nobody knows what the fuck is going on.
A month later, you'll find out how you did during the day. A month later,
yeah,
and that's it. You don't find out the day of.
Yeah, and then it's like, are you ready to do the show? And she's like, I think I'm ready. And then she like walks over and she's like, okay, 3, 2, and I'm like, no, there's a clock.
No,
it starts at a certain time.
Yeah, you can't unless you're recording the show.
Yeah.
If you're doing a live show, you don't go 3, 2, 1. It's you start when it's time to go.
So fucking stupid. So not to ruin a Christmas frequency for everybody.
I was gonna watch that tonight.
She fucking she falls back in love with her ex-husband.
Spoiler
and then
alert.
So then the station manager is like, you better get the host together with this guy who's polling well, because that in order to save the show, that's what we need to do.
The ratings, you got ratings or love. I don't know. What do we do?
But she's in love with the guy, so what
happened? You watched it too. That's the thing. You sat there and watched that.
Janine and I watched the whole thing, and it was the second Hallmark Christmas movie I watched last night.
You watched 2 Hallmark Christmas movies in one night.
I watched another one about a reporter who goes to a small town to report on a toy factory that's making toys. It was so bad.
Did she fall in love with one of the toys?
She falls in love with the owner's son, and the whole arc of the show was she tells the station manager once again.
What station manager? It's her reporter.
This is a TV show. Yeah, this is a TV reporter. That if she's going to do the story, she has to have it her way. She has to have creative control of the story. So he promises her creative control, and when she gets there, she wants to tell the soft side of the story about how this factory keeps the town alive and all that stuff. And the marketing director for the toy factory just wants to sell more of the toys. So she's always arguing to put the toys in the shots and all that stuff. And of course, she promises the son she's going to tell a meaningful story. And what happens? Corporate steps in and recuts her piece and airs the hard-hitting sales part of it. And so now
it makes her look like a monster. And now the son doesn't like her, and it's a whole big thing. And it's not the way I wanted it to go. You don't understand. Corporate got a hold of it.
It's so fucking stupid.
I could have wrote this thing. You get like literally these pitch meetings have got to be like, here's the plot, and there's got to be like a blackboard with just empty, like this person investigates this or does this. They fall in love, but there's a problem. It conflicts with what they're doing. Yeah. And they have to they come back, and it was a misunderstanding, and now they're in love, and it's the same story every time. They just literally Mad Lib their way through what the specifics are. It's the same plot every time, though.
That's it. It's the same thing every time. I wrote one of these the other night when I was at a farm event with my kids in our group chat. I don't know if you read it all, but it's pretty fucking. Actually, the roommate, J Sab's hubby, was helping me with the plot line, and it was pretty good.
Was that the one where I accused you of being drunk?
Yes. Yeah, you said I was drunk. That's right. I wasn't drunk. I was totally sober the whole time.
I don't know, man. You
With
wrote a
nothing
lot.
to do.
You wrote a lot, and it was a little unhinged.
I'm going to take that and submit it to Netflix.
All right.
I think that Aaron's getting tired, so if you could do the blind top 5.
Well, we got to go through the Golden AOA Hole Awards first.
Oh my! Oh, I'm not.
Get Aaron in here. Get Aaron and we'll get Cuddles in to do the blind. So Aaron sent a blind. Well, she sent a message about the blind top 5 and put a devil's emoji in it. So I think Aaron is out to hurt people on this episode.
Oh, Erin said she didn't say that. That she's not.
I know, but I'm using.
I know that.
You put words in Erin's mouth. That's not cool.
This is Janine. All right. Anyway, Golden AOA Hole Awards. Sadly, a week from tonight will be our last episode of the year.
Wow.
So we've posted the Golden AOA Hole Awards, the nominees, and that's up on anthonyonair.com for everybody to go and vote right now. And we'll go through the nominees quickly here. Frank, you can give your thoughts on it. J Sabs, if you want. But we got 5 categories: Best Movie, Oppenheimer, Barbie, The Holdovers.
You're gonna tell him every single thing. Go ahead.
Air, Killers of the Flower Moon, Priscilla, and A Man Called Otto.
Now, out of all these, the only one I've seen was Oppenheimer.
That's it.
Yeah, I wanted to see Barbie, but we just didn't get around to it.
I don't want to sound like an old man, but I feel like this was the worst year for movies, albums.
Well, yeah,
Bite your tongue. Albums was great.
So go to AOA, go to anthonyonair.com right now and vote for that. We'll have a week of voting on the AOA Hole Awards, and we'll hand out the Golden Asshole on Friday, December 22nd. Best album, Dave Matthews Band, Walk Around the Moon, Metallica.
I like how that's at the top.
72 Seasons.
72 Seasons, baby.
Foo Fighters, But Here We Are. Guts by Olivia Rodrigo. Weather Vanes by Jason Isbell and the 400 Unit. The Age of Pleasure by Janelle Monáe. Memento Mori by Depeche Mode. And we have to fire our web browser guy. This poll editor answer placeholder.
Underrated album. Very underrated.
It is. This is a new Brooklyn band. They're great.
Yeah. Called Placeholder.
Yeah.
Actually, Placeholder is a good band name. I like that band name.
So Janine,
your nose is bleeding? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, that's okay.
Janine gave me a bunch of shit for this earlier, and I go, "Who do you want to put on there? Who do you want to nominate?" I got nothing back.
Oh, I didn't see you write that back to me. Hold on, I want to confirm this.
Frank, did I not share these lists with everybody this afternoon and say,
you did?
Do you want to add to this to make sure everybody has?
Oh, you did say, give me some albums to add. I'll add some when you subtract 2.
What do you mean subtract 2? Who are you subtracting?
He only.
All right, we'll subtract placeholder.
Just talk for next week.
All right.
Best TV show: Succession, The Bear, The Last of Us, The Morning Show, Abbott Elementary, and The Murdaugh Murders: A Southern Scandal on Netflix.
My vote. Are we saying what
No.
our votes is? No. Okay.
No, we'll do that before we reveal who the winners are. Best comedy special: Mark Maron, Brad Wenzel, John Mulaney, Nate Bargatze, Mike Birbiglia, Gary Gulman, Tom Segura, and Marlon Wayans. This
All
is
libs.
Say that again.
All libs.
All libs.
Just kidding.
I was gonna say this is the best category out of all of them.
Why?
I just feel like best comedy special. We had a lot of really good comedy specials. I don't think we had a lot of good albums, and I don't think we had a lot of good movies.
Well,
I think we had a lot of good TV shows, but not,
I think
best blind. This is the best.
I have another category I just thought of.
What?
Oh.
Best Pornhub search. What's yours?
That's a good one.
Chase Abs.
Best podcast.
Well,
That's a little.
Best other podcast. Oh, but guess what? Then they'll start listening to other ones.
Yeah, we don't
get
wanna-
it, right?
I'm not promoting other people's podcasts.
All right, this is a hard one. Best blind top 5. We
Ooh, I
have
like that one too.
Christmas songs, which was very recent. Breakfast
12.
foods. Yeah. Breakfast foods, which sounds simple, but was very tough. Life celebrations. That was what? Let's get Aaron in here. It was what? Who would you want to? I forget. What life celebration would you want to get rid of? I just remember wanting to get rid of my birthday. Was that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Actor and director of your biopic. That was a great one.
Yeah. Unwanted Thanksgiving guests.
Yes. Was good.
This was a fun one. The blind contacts in your phone. That was fun. They
That
were all
one was
fun.
great. Yeah. J-Sabs missed this one. It was meant for her. Alterations to your body. Sexiest man alive
What
is.
are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? That I need to alter my body? Thanks. Now I'm going to go kill myself.
No, I'm not trying to say that. Aaron came up with a creative way to tell you that.
Oh, okay.
God, everybody's throwing me under the bus on this show. I didn't say that I was tired. I didn't say that J Sabs had to alter her body. Frank, anything you want to say?
I'm good.
Okay,
Love you.
Sexiest man alive was when Frank and I flipped it on to the girls and gave them a top 5. Solve mysteries. I think that was another J-Sabs one.
That was a good one too. Yeah. Which mysteries would you want?
It was
to
all the
solve?
conspiracy theories. So which one do you want to solve?
Yeah.
And then dinner with a dead celeb was one of my all-time faves.
Man, these are tough to choose from. They were all good.
Yeah, I know.
It's a tough thing.
And we got another one going tonight, but that's not going to make the. This is a set list.
No, it's not going to make the cut. And I feel like, Frank, we could have probably added another 10 to this. We got to stop it at some point.
You can't. We can't go on forever.
It's
It's
probably
such a. Yeah, it's hard to choose. That's a stacked list, and it's hard to choose the best one.
Yeah, it really is. It really, really is.
Blind top 5, honey. How are you?
good. Thank you. Just a quick story of that. This is true. My company, I went past my expiration date for my password for my computer. So they gave me one and I hate it. It's way too hard. So they told me that when I picked one, as long as it wasn't too obvious, they would change it for me. And I'm not a provocative person, but I just can't get over muscle dilf. I think it's like the funniest phrase.
It's like muscle milk, only.
I feel like if I tell them to change it to muscle dilf and Frank's birthday, I don't know. Like, will they say no?
Am I
What
in
could
the
they
chat?
do? Oh,
Am I in? Am I finally in?
Mayan.
that's line of the
Wait.
show right there.
Am I real? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes.
got you.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I had a really strong margarita, like a really strong.
This is going to be a good top 5.
If I cut out, it's because our Chinese food is here, and I have to like buzz them
All right.
in.
I
We
bet
gotta-
the Chinese food here is terrible.
Yeah.
It's not that great where we live.
Listen, really quickly, because I teased this a couple of episodes ago, and it's an opportunity for us to thank everybody. But Spotify does this year or Wrapped. They call it Spotify Wrapped. So I went through ours. It's like 46 things. I'm not going to bore everybody with it. There's
Thank
just
you.
2 that I wanted to point out. One is that we were listened to in 42 countries,
Wow.
Woohoo!
which is ridiculous.
That is so cool.
I didn't even know there were 42 countries on this planet.
You didn't.
And at the same time, there are certain I'm certain there are certain countries on this planet where the United States' sole representative is this podcast.
Oh, that's sad.
That's
That's
terrible.
bad.
I'm
That
sorry. Whoever's watching this in those
Yeah.
countries, I'm so sorry.
That's awful. And then the next thing that I was particularly proud of, and again, this is a big testament to everybody in the audience, and a huge thank you to you, to everybody. This, and again, you can see it right here, and not black and white, but purple and white. In 2023 on Spotify, we made 114 videos. They were in the top 5% of the most viewed podcast videos on Spotify.
Wow.
Oh.
That's
Holy
a
crap.
massive.
Oh, you're
Now-
welcome.
Now, there's 14 trillion podcasts on the planet, so maybe that's a bigger number than we think it is. But
That's still, we're
to
not
be
in the
in the
top 10. We're in the top 5, baby.
to be in the top 5 video podcasts on Spotify, that's a pretty top 5%. That's a pretty big accomplishment. Yeah,
Very
a round of
cool, very
applause
cool.
to everybody for that. Good
That's
job
awesome.
all around. Everybody on the floor too. Really,
Really
Nice job.
You had your head on a swivel.
that's what you got to do when you get into a vicious podcast cockfight. You know.
That's right.
So I wanted to share that with everybody before we got into our blind
That's
top
awesome.
5. Yes. So
Way to
thank
go.
you to everybody for that. All right, Aaron, I'm turning it over to you. I'm going to shut up and just answer the questions.
Okay, I'm sorry. I know Janine's tired and I know Chinese food is coming, but it's another big one. It's another 12.
Oh, no.
Oh,
12. I got to
what?
get a new piece of paper.
Another 12.
I
I
told
put
you
the
that.
number
All right,
5.
anyway.
I'm
I didn't
sorry.
tell anyone that. I just told Frank he should get a new piece of paper, but he didn't listen.
Oh,
So
Frank, you didn't warn me.
So here's the thing. I'll make it go quickly, and you knew it was coming. It's Christmas movies. So
Oh, this is a good one.
No, I didn't know it was coming. I wasn't prepared. I thought we had another week for this.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
caught off guard.
top 5 will return in 2024, but these are just too big. These categories. All right. So let's
so
start
big. Yeah.
with big, bigger, biggest, baby.
This is the biggest categories, Aaron.
Most biggest.
This is a DILF-sized category.
Bigger,
Wait,
bigger.
wait,
Yeah.
wait. We're starting with like the biggest to littlest.
No, we're just our favorite. Just your favorite is number 1, and your least favorite is number 12.
Yeah, forget the big thing. Just
It was just a joke about something before. Okay.
Aaron, is this?
yeah.
I'm sorry. Is this the last top 5 of the year, or is there going to be another one next week?
There'll be another one next week.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Number 1. Everybody ready?
Yes.
all right. So this is the top Christmas movies. Okay.
Your faves. Okay.
Faves.
Number 1 is Elf.
By the way, I don't want to reveal my strategy, but I'm saving number 1 for a Christmas frequency. Everybody,
That's a classic, instant classic.
Okay.
this
Next.
is a strong start, Aaron. Elf.
Are we're revealing our numbers now,
I don't
right?
know.
Like we did last time. Yeah, I think we did.
Yes,
last
but
time.
without an explanation.
Yes.
I put Elf in at number 6.
What?
Number
What?
4.
Thank you, Janine. Number 4 for me as well. Cuddles.
No, you're nuts. There's going to be a couple others that's going to be better.
Cuddles is not with us. Okay, we'll catch up with Cuddles.
All right. Next one.
Next one is the Frosty the Snowman cartoon, where he goes, "Happy birthday."
You see? What I tell you?
Mm,
Busy.
Number 5.
Number 4.
Wait, you
5.
put Frosty at number 4, Cuddles, or Elf?
I put Frosty at number 4 and Elf at number 2.
Number
Oh, those
2.
are high. Put Frosty at 8. Frank?
Okay.
5 and 6, baby.
Janine, where was your Frosty?
5.
My Frosty is at Wendy's.
I know
Next
this
one.
next one is controversial, but Die Hard.
Oh,
Oh.
Number 12.
3.
Wow. Janine and I are
12.
very in sync. Cuddles, too. I'm going to put Die Hard at 12. Not a Christmas movie.
No, it's on this list. It's a Christmas movie.
You put that at
Frank,
number
we don't
3?
have Frank, we don't have time for that right now. Aaron, let's go.
No, if it's on this list, it's a Christmas movie. If it wasn't included on the list, then it wouldn't be a Christmas movie.
I respect the irony of this whole Die Hard's a Christmas movie thing, but if we're ranking Christmas movies, bottom of the list.
My argument is if it's on the list, it is considered, at least in this context, in this list, it is considered a Christmas
He
movie.
just doesn't like it. Aaron, let's go.
Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh, it's a great one. You see, that's why I put Elf as number 6.
Number 11.
Number 6.
See, I wish I moved Elf down a little bit Muppet Christmas Carol.
You're
Michael
shitting on
Caine.
Elf much.
Michael Caine should have won an Oscar for that.
I'm gonna put that at number 9. I mean, it's really good. I do enjoy it, but number 9. I don't know what else Aaron
Damn.
has. Aaron's gonna wallop us here, and I'm nervous and concerned.
Don't cry.
I
Next.
put it in
you.
number 7, but I should have put it higher.
Oh, oh.
Wait, Robin put it at number 1.
No, that was Die Hard.
Or was that Die Hard?
Yeah.
You're right, because he put Muppets at 12. Ouch. Okay, Robin is on Frank's side. 11 for Miss Justice, 3 and 4 for TV
No,
Freelancer.
I put Muppet in as number 7. I should have put it higher. If I could switch Frosty and Muppets, I would switch them.
Okay, go ahead, Aaron.
Next up is A Christmas Story.
Shit, see now, I would have put Die Hard at 11 and put A Christmas Story at 12.
Me too, because me too. Oh my God. Me too, Anthony.
Now, have you ever seen Christmas Story, Janine?
Yes, and I hate it.
Okay, I have not seen it, and I hate it. I refuse
You've not
to watch
seen.
it.
You haven't seen it.
Nope.
7.
That's my number
You're-
10. I wish I would have left it for number 12. Next.
Wow.
I can't
Shoot
believe
your
how
eye
in
out,
sync
kid.
Janine and I are. This is crazy.
All right. What's next?
The claymation Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
That's going to go to number 2 for me.
If it's not technically claymation, please don't come for me. You know what I mean.
I'm going to put
I know
Rudolph
I did.
at 7 on my list, just in front of Frosty. I consider those all in the same vein.
I
Okay.
got a number 8.
Number
Number
2.
5.
Wait, Janine said number 2?
Yes, I did.
Number.
That's
2.
crazy talk. I think Cuddles is a little more closer with number 5. That's,
Oh, okay. In your opinion. Aaron.
Oh, next?
She's just like prodding you along. Jeez.
the Santa Claus.
The Santa
Santa-
Claus?
with Tim Allen.
It's called the
Oh.
it's called the Santa Claus.
Okay.
So does Tim Allen.
Okay. This is okay.
Number 8.
That's a good one. I have number 10.
I'm gonna have to go number 6. Because I do love that one, even though people make fun of me for it.
You're all fucking wrong. It's number
2.
2.
Oh, I would have put it number 3 too. And then I
You're
thought you were
not.
gonna make fun of me.
No, it's one of the greatest films.
Okay, I'm changing
ever.
my answer because I
Oh.
thought you were gonna make fun of me. It's actually number 3 for me.
Good. Thank you, Janine. You know what? Be yourself. Don't worry about what
Okay.
Frank is going to say to you because he's.
Okay,
When
thank
do
you.
I ever say anything? Shut up.
Next.
All right. Scrooged with Bill Murray.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yes.
Ooh, that's
Number
that's up there.
11.
Number
What?
6
Oh.
for me. Number 6
Oh,
for me.
2.
Cuddles.
I hate that. I hate that.
You hate that movie, Bill
Three.
It
Murray?
just annoys me.
Ah,
It's
it's,
annoying.
I know everyone loves it, but he annoys me.
it's
No.
such a good move. That's
Bill
the
Murray's
point.
the
He's
best.
he's a dick. He's supposed to be a dick in that movie, and then he
He's
gets
staying at 11.
and then he's changed now. I
6.
see it now. Okay. I put it
This is
as
a good
number
one.
2.
This is a good one.
Aaron.
You're right, Frank. Go ahead,
It's a
Aaron.
great movie.
Agree.
Better than the Santa Claus.
Oh my god, no.
Aaron?
Oh,
Oh,
she's-
I think she got knocked out.
Oh wait, she
Oh.
did. Hold on, I got to take the old one out.
Oh,
put the new one
Jesus.
on.
A lot of middle of the road
Oh
in the
my
chat with Scrooge
can't even-
675.
Cuddles is making Scrooge that low. Knock me right out of the show.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That's such a
Let me
good
go
movie.
have some more. Let me have some more margarita.
Okay, next up, I know some people are going to be surprised by this one, but it's A Christmas Frequency.
Oh, I don't even know what that
Oh
is.
man,
Oh,
didn't
Are
see
you-
it.
Are you serious?
No, because what happened was I wrote any Lifetime or Hallmark movie, the one of your choice.
Oh, there you go.
Christmas Frequency, I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
That's a
So-
10.
Any
That's it.
Lifetime or Hallmark movie of your choice.
All right, I have to tell you all.
Oh,
There
no.
was a movie that Cuddles and I watched a couple of years ago, and it was this typical Hallmark movie. But this guy is like taking over his dad's company. He's like becoming the CEO. He gets trapped. I forget. I don't even remember who is in it or whatever. But we watched it, and we watched it the following year. And for the last like 6 years, I've been dying to watch it. And we
Is she
don't know
the
what it's
baker?
called.
Wait, is she the baker? The one that
Oh my
she gets?
God.
They get
You're all a
stuck.
baker.
Yeah, and Santa Claus, remember, he helps his car breaks down, or somebody's car breaks down. He
Yeah,
fixes
it's
it.
Lacey. Is it the one from Party of Five? Lacey Charbet or whatever her name is. She's in
Lacey
it.
Chabert.
I think so.
Yes, and remember the boyfriend gets stuck because of the bear.
Yes.
That's it. She's a baker.
This sounds like someone's fever dream.
It's so no, Frank. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna send it to you.
It's so good. Find out the name because we haven't been able to watch it. I only want to do is watch it. It's such a good one.
I like how Santa's car broke
The
down.
sweetest Christmas.
No, their car broke down. Santa lived in the town.
That doesn't make any sense.
Just
He
watch
lives
it,
at the
Frank.
North Pole. Damn it!
I don't know.
Just shut up
Okay,
and watch it.
I put it number
Listen,
12.
Uncle.
By the way,
Next, Erin.
Yeah, I
Next.
put it at number 10.
Okay, I'm sorry. When you introduced the bear, I just lost it.
and there's a bear that traps the guy.
There was a bit because Santa had to make sure they fell in love. Was it Matchmaker Santa?
That's it. Yes, remember? And
Matchmaker Santa.
the boyfriend's assistant is who she falls in love with.
When I tell
Remember?
you for 5 years I've been trying to figure out this name and it just came to me just now. That
Yes,
was amazing.
remember the boyfriend gets stuck in the house with the ex-girlfriend because of the bear.
All right,
Yes.
answer me this question, Anthony.
Yeah.
It's
What's
great.
a better movie? A Matchmaker Santa or The Princess Bride?
Matchmaker Santa's so much
Matchmaker
better.
I don't know. I don't know why I talk to you.
Princess Bride stinks.
All right,
All
let's go.
Go ahead, Aaron. Here's my list so far.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Number
Number
one.
one. Number
Number
one. Thank
one.
you.
Undisputed.
I put it number 1. Let me see. I got number 1 and number 4 available.
If you put it at 4, I'm hanging up on you now, right?
I need to know what
Right now.
you're holding on to.
I feel like there's something that's going to come out of nowhere. It's going to be
Wait,
the old
nothing
Aaron
is?
Slam. What?
How many spaces are there left?
1, 2,
Two.
3. Now there's 2.
2 after this one.
Okay, good. I thought the Franklin had. Okay.
I put it
No,
at number 1 and I refer to it as Griswold Christmas, even though I know it's called National Lampoons. That's my
I'm
favorite.
putting it as number 1, but I feel like I'm going to regret that in 1 or 2 moves here.
There's only
You're not.
one other movie I could think might be number 1, and I'm sure
Next.
Aaron's going to come up with it soon.
All right. Mickey's Christmas Carol.
Oh, number
I love
3.
Number 8.
I see that as my number 4 spot, but
That would have been my number 11.
I'm not totally happy with this list so far.
It's just
And
absolutely
for the last one,
Home Alone.
See,
you
you
mother-
jerks. you
You-
bunch of jerks. You made me put it
Oh
in.
my God. No, I have to change that. I can't do that. Mickey has to go to number 9. Home Alone has to be in the top 3. It has
See,
to.
Home Alone landed at 11 because that was the only one I had left.
That's awful. That's a bad list right
Bullshit.
there.
I told you I'm
like
not
my
happy
list.
with my list.
Ah,
I-
I'm supposed
I
to
like
put
my
the
list.
Christmas beer.
Damn it. Okay,
I-
I like it now that I changed that.
I might swap Home Alone with Scrooged, put Home Alone at 3 and Scrooged at 5, but other than that, I like my list.
I would swap Home Alone with Frosty
Be careful
the
because
Snowman.
your
at least.
medical history is on the other side of that sheet of paper.
That's my dog's medical stuff.
enlarged, gaping anus. Frank, it's definitely yours.
What is wrong with you?
Hey.
It just said
Hey.
biggest anus. I didn't want to assume anything.
Yet another
Mm.
Pornhub search.
Erin.
T-shirt. No, I'm definitely. I would have switched out Frosty the Snowman. He's a little high on this list for me.
This is a good list. This is a good list.
That's the wallop. Aaron lulled us into a sense of argument and figuring things out and distracted us from realizing
Yeah.
Home Alone still hadn't been named.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she basically put it in our butt
In our giant gaping anuses.
and then went wrong hole.
Oh,
You know what I mean, guys?
guys,
Merry
I'm gonna
Christmas,
start with
everyone.
I agree with that.
There's a bear outside. I gotta go. Bye.
Me too. I gotta go bake something for my new boyfriend.
All right. Everybody watch
Great
Matchmaker
job.
Santa. It's great. Good job, Aaron.
This was
Thank you,
good.
hon. Great job.
I hope everybody enjoy. Look at Miss Jo. I love when everybody puts up their full 4, 8, 5, 11, 3, 2, 6, 7, 12, 29, and 1. Home Alone
29.
number 1.
What's 29?
Oh, I don't know what 29.
Mickey's Christmas Carol?
Maybe Mickey wronged Miss Justice. I'm
I
not entirely
love-
sure.
Jacob Marley. I love Christmas with Scrooge McDuck as Ebenezer Scrooge and Beware Ebenezer with Goofy as Jacob Marley and what a great.
Which one's better though, Muppets or Mickey?
Wait.
Tough. I think Mickey.
Listen, Frank doing all these voices is really fucking me up because of these 2 margaritas. Like I am fucking like he is doing. I'm like, wait, where'd that come from? Every time I turn around, I'm like, where did that come from? Where did that voice come from? Wait, where did that voice come? And I'm like, oh my god, it's Frank.
We should just let you turn on the channel and do the thing
just
from start to finish.
Print out the script and I'll just read the whole thing.
No, I don't even want to do that. I want you to just do whatever you can from recollection, just from memory.
I can't do it from memory.
Well, you might miss a line here or there, but I don't think people would mind. I don't think they would care.
All right, I'll act out the whole thing. As all the guys.
If we gave you the script, would you do the?
I would. I can't do Donald Duck's voice. That's too. I've never been able to do Donald Duck's voice. A little too.
That's hard
for me. But he's in it.
Yeah,
it's a tough one. But I could do Scrooge's voice and maybe Goofy a little.
Oh my god!
I haven't
Did you
tried
just
the rest
see
of
me?
No.
Oh,
yeah.
wait, because I shut by accident. I touched the cam.
Okay. All right, Carlos. We're good. We're done. You can go.
Okay. Bye.
Enjoy your
Bye,
Chinese
Frankie.
food.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Uncle Frankie. Bye, Aunt Erin.
Bye.
All right. That's it for us. Excellent job, Erin.
Yes, wonderful job.
We have one more week left of podcasts before we wrap it up for the year. So don't forget to head on over to anthonyonair.com and vote on your Golden AOA Hole Awards. We will name and reveal the winners.
That's right.
From today.
Wonderful thing. Get that Oval book. Aaron's book. It's a wonderful Christmas present.
Link in the description. Merch link in the description. We'll see you guys Monday.
Show me potato salad. Maybe we should go now.